claim that is where the general population reads it, like on ABC, unless they have a debunker to give those who aren't ready for that kind of information, aren't ready for aliens, which is probably a majority of people on the planet, an excuse not to believe it, not to make it part of their reality. You'll notice that Larry King, who also is a member of the Council on Foreign Relations, doesn't have someone with a really good story without having somebody from SICOP on there to embarrass himself. I mean, they must pay these guys really well to embarrass themselves on those programs that require a debunker.
We have such an enormous amount of evidence that aliens are visiting here, even if they're not landing on the White House lawn. Why should they? The president doesn't speak for 6.7 or so billion earthquakes. It's a crazy, convoluted notion. And I get other people saying, well, if they were coming here, they would have sent a signal first. Sure, like Columbus sent smoke signals to the natives before he went west. That's absurd. We have data. They have none, except wishful thinking.
Henry Kissinger, Nelson Rockefeller, David Rockefeller, and all of these interests set up a virtual disinformation system which discredited all contactees, all public contact with benevolent extraterrestrial civilizations, which ridiculed all of the citizenry, and then which in essence privatized the contact with extraterrestrial civilizations and started an undeclared war against them in order to capture the technology.
The STS-48 video is one of the most remarkable pieces of UFO footage that we have. Not only because it shows a near-Earth object under intelligent control being shot at, but it was also taken by NASA's own cameras. An orbiting space shuttle captured this footage of this object, which seems to be under its own control, moving along at a very deliberate pace. It heads in a northern direction. Then all of a sudden, there's a flash of light. We think that this flash of light was the defense system of Star Wars satellites, a rocket being launched, either from an orbiting satellite or from a ground-based station. This object anticipates this and flies off into outer space. And then we see the rocket shooting straight up. When this footage was recorded, NASA used to stream live their footage from the orbiting space shuttle. Now, all of their video is on delay.
There were two Cape Canaverals. I mean, there was Cape Canaveral, which was the NASA Cape Canaveral, and then there was the military Cape Canaveral, which was like a gleaming city. I mean, next to the NASA one in Florida. But you never had access.